If being smart was about getting good grades, memorizing facts, or high IQ scores, then why do the smartest people so often fail? Why do people with PhDs make reckless choices? Why do people with high IQs collapse when the pressure's on? Here's the truth. Being smart isn't about knowing more, it's about seeing differently. And once you shift the way you see, people stop underestimating you. They start respecting you. And it feels like you're quietly playing life with a cheat code. Today I'll share 7 mental shifts that don't just make you smarter, they make you impossible to ignore. Stay with me, because the final one will change how you see people forever. Let's begin. 1. Adaptability. The world is changing faster than ever. Most people resist change, clinging to the past. But here's the problem. Resistance doesn't protect you, it breaks you. Think of water. It bends, it flows, it adapts. And because it adapts, it survives storms that destroy everything rigid. So if you want to outsmart others, you must be like water. Flexible, adaptable, always learning. Never stuck. Every challenge, every opponent, every situation teaches you something new. Observe, learn, adapt, move forward. That's why adaptability isn't optional. It's your hidden weapon. Pause. Ask yourself, am I clinging or flowing? But even if you adapt, there's one enemy that will still sabotage you: your emotions. 2. Detach from emotion. The biggest enemy of clear thinking is emotion. The mind is sharp when calm, but emotions blur everything. Anger blinds you, fear paralyzes you, even excitement can make you reckless. Think back, ever argued with someone? And instead of listening, you were only defending anger? Or liked someone so much you couldn't see the red flags right in front of you? That's emotion hijacking your clarity. When emotions drive, clarity dies. Detachment is power. It's not coldness, it's clarity. It's the ability to see what's really happening, while everyone else is lost in their feelings. Detach, and you suddenly notice intentions hiding behind words. Detach, and you start seeing patterns nobody else even spots. But here's where it gets fascinating. Once you detach, your vision sharpens, and suddenly, you start observing details no one else even sees. 3. Observe others. Most people walk into a room blind. They miss the details right in front of them. But details, they reveal everything. Watch closely. Who laughs too quickly? Who glances at whom when a joke is told? Who stays silent when others speak? Who avoids eye contact? Most people never notice these microsignals, but if you do, they're clues. Observation becomes your secret weapon. You learn without asking. You discover without effort. And here's the advantage. When you notice what others miss, you're already 10 steps ahead before the game even begins. But here's the twist. Studying others is easy. The real challenge is studying the person you overlook the most, yourself. 4. Observe yourself. Studying others is powerful, but the greater challenge is studying yourself. If observing others gives you power, then observing yourself gives you control. Most people never examine themselves as they really are. They rush through life blind to their own patterns. But ask yourself, how do you sound? Do you speak with calm, or do you rush without thought? Do you listen, or do you just wait for your turn to talk? Do you walk into a room with presence, or shrink without noticing? Self-observation creates self-mastery. Even tiny improvements compound. Get better each day. Over time, you become sharper than others. And soon, you're operating on a different level than everyone else. Pause. Let that sink in. But there's another weapon even sharper than self-awareness. It's silence. And that's where true control begins. 5. Master silence. Most people are terrified of silence. They rush to fill it with nervous laughs or meaningless words. But silence is power. When you pause, others rush to fill the gap. And in their rush, they reveal more than they intended. Silence exposes truth. That's why silence is control. The one who masters silence masters the conversation. Remember this: a well timed silence is often more powerful than the perfect speech. But silence alone isn't enough, because true influence doesn't come from what you say, it comes from when you say it. 6. Master the timing. Most people speak too soon or act too late. They miss the moment completely. But timing is leverage. The greatest chess players don't just make the right move, they make it at the right time. In life, the same principle applies. Say something too early and it falls flat. Say it too late and the moment has passed. But strike at the perfect beat and your words hit like a thunderclap. This applies everywhere: in conversations, in opportunities, in decisions. The right move at the wrong time is wasted. The right move at the right time, that's power. To outsmart people, wait when others rush. Move when others hesitate. Master the rhythm. Because when you act with timing, it doesn't look like luck. It looks like destiny. And once you master timing, you're finally ready for the ultimate skill: seeing the hidden patterns that guide everyone's behavior. 7. Recognize patterns. Life runs on hidden codes. Everything in life follows patterns, habits, routines, reactions. Most ignore them, dismissing them as random. They miss routines repeating in plain sight. But once you see them, you realize nothing is random. Notice this: the friend who always checks their phone the second it dings, that's not random. It's dependency. The colleague who rushes to buy every new gadget, that's not curiosity. It's a pattern of chasing status. Once you learn to read these patterns, you can predict behavior. And when you predict behavior, you can even influence outcomes, allowing situations to unfold naturally to your advantage. And you quietly stay 10 steps ahead of everyone. Closing. So how do you outsmart everyone else? Not by memorizing facts, not by talking louder, but by shifting the way you see. Adapt like water. Detach from emotion. Observe others. Observe yourself. Master silence. Master the timing. Recognize patterns. When others hesitate, you move. When others stumble, you stand. When others are blind, you see. Smile, because now you know what they don't. And that makes all the difference. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want more wisdom like this, subscribe and join me. Together, we'll learn to see differently. And that is the ultimate power.